Yo dude, so new day and we've got a lot to do again today. It's gonna be okay. Okay, I'm gonna get on with my proofreading for first assignment now. It's 7:15 and we're gonna see if we can get that done reasonably quickly. Then I'm gonna get on with the poetry assignment and the proofread for that. I already did the proofread of the poetry very briefly yesterday, and the other sort of segment that we have to do for that yesterday. So, we're getting somewhere with that. Then tomorrow, I'm hoping that by tomorrow I can start getting on with that 4,000 one. But if not tomorrow, then definitely by Monday. Also, I had that meeting yesterday for my master's dissertation. So I do have a bit better idea of what I'm going to be doing for that. I'm thinking I'm going to go along the lines of some short stories, interweaving sort of magical realism and stuff like that, which is where you have sort of magical, fantastical elements integrated with an everyday scenario. So I'm going to go along that route to some degree, but I'm also going to perhaps weave in some dreamlike elements into the stories, maybe even some metaphysical ideas and things like that. That's what we were discussing yesterday anyway. And I was also proposing the possibility of me submitting the first few chapters of the novel for the dissertation, which you can do. But we kind of decided that if there is any possibility of me doing a PhD, which I really haven't a clue at this point, but if there is any possibility of me doing a PhD in the future, it might be worth holding on to that novel and doing the full novel at PhD rather than submitting just a few chapters to the master's dissertation, because the way the system works is if you've submitted, because I will be doing my PhD at Bangor most probably, so if you've submitted to the system any sort of work, you wouldn't be able to submit it again at PhD, which means that if I submit the first chapters of my book at Masters, I wouldn't be able to do the whole thing for a PhD project. So so it's good that we've kind of decided on that. And these short stories, I think I'm going to be more happy with. I'm gonna like doing. But anyway, I'm going to get on with that proofreading, and then I'll give you a bit of an update, maybe about 10 o'clock, see where we are. I think by then I should have done the first bit and maybe be on to the second bit as well, depending on if anything else comes up. So it's about 10 o'clock. I've done the first one, got the other one to still do. I've been going through it a little bit over the last half an hour, but I've had an idea for this. I've not been working on it, as you can see. And what I want to do is, for the central piece, I'm thinking body of a velociraptor, and then head of a little baby, or body of a baby, head of a velociraptor, and then something cool like immortality pill or something like that there. I don't know, that's just one idea, one concept. No, I was going to say road to perfection, but that's too obvious. It's not abstract enough for me. So, maybe something like that. I mean, or I need another word, something that really is out there and crazy, and I don't know. I wouldn't want to put like subtle body, because that doesn't really relate as much. So I don't know, but something cool, something mystical, something deep, something like whoa. But yeah, I definitely know the central piece, so that's cool. Body of a velociraptor, head of a baby, or vice versa. Nice, put a black cut out of paper, a round circle, colour it in black, boom on there, and then print off, a velociraptor, cut off its head, God, I've got to cut off a baby's head. Cut off a baby's head, as bad as that sounds. Put it on the Velociraptor, stick it on there, boom, immortality pill, or I don't know, something like that. Anyway, so I want to get on with that, but I don't know whether I've got time this evening, so I want to try. I might have to just do like 5 or 10 minutes of it, and then just, if I can stick on one little bit or something every evening, then we'll do it that way. But and it's coming together. But I think I want some different words. Maybe not immortality pill, something different. But anyway, maybe if you've got any suggestions, be my guest, whack them in. But I don't know. It's a difficult one because it's trying to get those words, and they're very, very abstract and they're very, very out there, and it takes a lot of thinking to try and get it. Well, maybe it doesn't. Maybe it takes no thinking to get it. But Anyway, so I'm gonna get on with a bit more work. I've got the washing in the washing machine downstairs, so I need to get that and do that because that was on my to-do list actually for like 2 days and I've not done it. So yeah, I'll catch you in a little bit. So I've just got back from a walk and it is a lovely day again today. We've had this for a number of days now, which is quite unusual for Bangor, except if it's like maybe May or maybe summertime or so. But it's really nice and I'm glad. There's been little pockets of rain here and there, which we always get anyway. But yeah, it's really nice, and the heating can go off now and all that because the last few days the heating comes on at certain times and stuff, and I've had to turn it off because it's absolutely boiling. So that's really cool, and it's lighter in the evenings and everything's popping off, so that's cool. I've got my washing here just drying in the sun. Hopefully that'll take a little bit less time than usual. Sometimes I have it like over there, it takes a little bit longer. But yeah, so that'll do later. Maybe I'll take that off this evening or something if it's getting there. But for the most part, even if it's in the sun there, I'll still just leave it for like 12 hours or so. And even then, some of the bits at the bottom and stuff aren't dry. So yeah. But anyway, that's that. So that's good. That's another job in progress. And I'm gonna get some lunch in a minute anyway. I also remembered as well, my friends are coming up next week from the 24th, and then one's coming up on the 26th for a few days as well. So that'll be really nice. It'll give me a break. It makes it more of a priority for me to really steam ahead this weekend and get plenty done. Currently, today is going really well. I'll update you properly on the stuff I've done like later on. The thing is, I don't know where I'm at right now. I don't know what I've said and what I haven't, but it's going well. So if I can prioritize work the next few days, then I can spend plenty of time with my friends come the end of next week, and that'll give me a bit of a chill because it's been a lot recently. I want to see if I can get a bit of that reading done this evening. I did a little bit last night, but there's still plenty of it to do. So, in fact, the one I read last night was really nice. It was a really nice little piece, but we'll see what the others are like. I've still not looked at, well, I've had a very, very brief look at that prose bit of reading that we've got to do, or the reading that we've got to do for prose. It isn't actually prose, I think it's non-fiction. But I need to properly look at that and do that. But that's the one that my classmates said was pretty tough going, quite philosophical, all that sort of stuff. So yeah, I need to do that. I definitely need to do that tomorrow, maybe Monday at the latest if I don't do it today. But yeah, that'll get doing these little bits and bobs around or on the same days, if I can fit them in as my assignments as I'm proofreading, is really good, because then that compounds the kind of the efficiency and the amount of work I can get done. Especially if I choose the times when I do them quite nicely. So yeah, hopefully I can get a few more things ticked off tomorrow as well. I do need to fit a clean in, like a proper clean. I know I did a few days ago, well, it might have been last Sunday or something now. No, I think it was maybe Tuesday or something. I did a little bit of a tidy up, but I didn't do my full clean. I do a full clean every week. You know, like going around surfaces, hoovering, bins, bathroom, shower, all that sort of stuff. So normally I do that on a Sunday. I don't know whether I will this week just because of stuff I'm doing. Maybe I will, but maybe I'll do it in the afternoon, or I will perhaps do it on the Monday, because I feel like maybe the Monday might be a good day to do it, or I could just swap around when I do the proofreading of that 4,000 essay and do a bit of the cleaning tomorrow morning, do a bit of the proofreading for that Sunday afternoon, but mainly work on it Monday or something like that. I don't know, but we'll see tomorrow what happens. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to grab lunch now. I'm going to get on with that proofreading, that second essay, and yeah, we'll see where we are come maybe late afternoon or tea time, something like that. So I'm on a walk at the moment. I'm just kind of going to it now. It's really up there, the proper walk. But these are all the mountains in the distance. This is a little sort of village or town to the side of Bangor. And you've got the, oh, it's not going to focus with my hand in it there, but you've got the mountains there, right the way around. It's obviously it doesn't do it justice on camera, but it's absolutely incredible. I love this part of the walk. 1 second. There we go. I'm trying to get the zoom back to normal again. Yeah, but absolutely lovely. That's sort of, it's like a valley down there, and it's just absolutely beautiful when you're looking at it here. I've not been on this walk for ages, so I did want to come at some point and thought, bugger it, I've done well today, I'll get out. It's a little bit of a longer walk, that's why, so I'll get out and do a bit of exploring. This is quite a cool bit of the walk when you walk through these bushes here. Well, they have spikes on and stuff, so you have to be careful, but it's an interesting bit. But I've not seen it like this in quite a while, because I've not been up here for a little while, but also it's been winter, and I think the other side of December when I came down here, or maybe January, this was all died back and stuff, especially later on down there. But yeah, I've always liked this little path. I came down here one time, there was a little black crow, and I think there was something wrong with its wing or something. Not a crow, it was a blackbird, and I was walking, I'd just slowly walk along, and it was in front of me, and it'd keep just trotting along, you're hopping and skipping and stuff as I was walking, and we were walking together right down this path all the way to the end, and it goes quite a way, this path, from one end to the other, and it's just about up here, I think I saw it, or maybe even a bit further back down there. But that was a really cool day. I didn't want to leave that blackbird, but it just, you know, you can't take it with you, can you? So yeah, but it was nice. So we are at the really nice bit of a walk now. These are all the mountains. There's a car just going by over there, but it's beautiful. This is the bit I used to come a lot in bachelors with some of my psych friends, and we go for walks down there, like that way. There's roads and stuff over there, but yeah, it's beautiful. So I thought I'd treat myself tonight to a little takeout. Got some fish cakes and some chips. They look good actually. That's really nice. So I'm going to enjoy this, going to get on with a bit more reading. That's what I was doing after my walk. I did a little bit more reading and stuff. Yeah, done pretty well today, and still got some more to do tomorrow, but I've really progressed, so I'm happy with that. Anyway, I'm gonna tuck into this. So I've had tea now, and I've done that very complex prose reading. My God, it was ridiculous. It was only 13 pages, hardly anything. You know, it's not a lot to get through, but the intellectualism in that essay, I don't know, I would say like the philosophical techno babble and stuff like that, and it was a bit too intellectual. It was needlessly intellectual in some points. It felt like as so many intellectuals have done, including myself, it's like you're scoring points, you know, by mentioning a certain name or mentioning a certain philosophical system or saying a certain psychological phrase or philosophical phrase or whatever it is. It could have been a lot simpler for what it was. The essay was called. It was an essay about essays, and it was it tells you something in itself, really, because how philosophical is that, and how sort of God ridiculous is that? But it was called Essay as Form by Adorno, and I believe he was like a sociologist or involved in the media studies era, which was like the 30s and 40s. I'd have to double check. But I was doing some research into that world last semester for an essay. But to be honest, if he is, he's not very good. Certainly in that essay, maybe in other essays, he's brilliant at communicating. But in that essay, he was not good at communicating his ideas. He was very intellectual, as I say, needlessly so. And I probably would have got so much more out of the essay, and there's probably so much more buried in there. But if he had just communicated it more simply, I think so many more people would have got much more out of it straight away, immediately, without having to dig down into it and try and retrieve these thoughts and ideas out of it, you know. But it's yeah, anyway, so that's what I thought of it. It was very complex. My classmates, I did trust their instinct with it because they're very intelligent people, and I have a lot of respect for them in you know, the sense of knowing when something is oh my God, this is overwhelming, or oh my God, you know, this is really good, or this is really bad, or whatever. So I did believe that, and no doubt that was the case, although actually probably more than I thought it would be the case. So yeah, but anyway, it's done now. I'm not really going to say much about it in the seminar, to be honest. I will probably just say I felt it was too intellectual, like I did with the other essay that we had to read about 4 weeks ago. I just said in class, it was just ridiculous. It was just bloody words. It was intellectual stuff. It was quite funny because I kind of just erupted with it without. I didn't really plan or want to do that, but it just came out because I couldn't bloody leave it in. I just needed to say something. We were talking about it, and I just needed to say that. I was like, oh God, it's ridiculous. I literally did that as well in class. I rolled my eyes back at him. But anyway, so yeah, so that's what I thought. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe if I read it again, it might come round. Maybe I might feel a bit differently about it. I don't know, but anyway, so that was that. I've done plenty today. I'm so happy with what I've done. Obviously I am bloody shattered today as well, but I'm so happy with what I've done. I've managed to tick off numerous things off my to-do list. I also did some of the reading for the other module as well as that prose reading that I mentioned. So I did the prose reading, proofread and finished the prose assignment, completely done, nothing else to do with it. Proofread and finished the poetry assignment, completely done. Again, nothing else to do with it. Brilliant. Need to proofread that 4001. So that's good. I've got time for that. I've done my washing. It's behind me. I've taken some of it off, but some of it's still on there. So that's good. I did my French. There is something else I need to do with my French on here. And then I backed up my assignments after I had sorted them out, just to be sure. And then I'd done like some other little bits and bobs throughout the day, little odds and sods here and there, house bits and stuff. So I'm glad, because actually I only wanted to get 2 things done today, which were the proof of the assignments, and then get them done. I thought it'd be a challenge to do them, and I managed to get them done reasonably quickly. So yeah, we're getting somewhere. But anyway, I'll leave it there. I've got my coffee here. It's probably going cold. No, it's okay, actually. It's lukewarm. And I'm going to have this, and I'm going to chill. It's about 7 o'clock or so now. I'm going to chill. yeah, you can tell I'm going down a bit. I have to upload the YouTube video vlog tonight, so I'll upload it tonight, but schedule it for tomorrow. So that's something else I'll do. But other than that, I'm probably I do need to do a bit more reading. I will do a bit more reading, I think, in a little bit, and maybe sacrifice a bit of TV time. But other than that, I'm going to bed, and then it's going to be, you know, a full one again tomorrow. So. And it's a bugger because I've not got any biscuits. Normally I have chocolate biscuits with my coffee. Well, not every night, but about half a week, about 3 nights out of 7, I'll treat myself to some biscuits. But I've not had any biscuits in probably about 5 days or so. So I'm craving a biscuit right now. But yeah. Anyway, I will see you in the next one. So see you very soon, guys.